dreamers, and welcome back to Perla's Dreams. Gemini Cancer, this is your reading. Again, guys, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You, you are inspecting something inside and out. You are looking around the corners. You're looking on top and the bottom. It doesn't really matter. You are dissecting something. Now, for some of you, this is an offer, or this has something to do with either somebody offering you something, whether it is like a partnership, a job, love interest, or whatever, or somebody offering you a piece of information of something that went down. And again, you're looking at you're taking this information in, you're taking this offer, this thing, and you're dissecting it. So like if somebody's offering you a job, you're going to like every single little thing. Like, okay, how many breaks and lunch and this and that, and what is the salary, and what's this and what's that, how many sick days, what's carried, what's not carried. If this isn't love, it's like, okay, you're dissecting someone's offer. Like, are you married, are you in a situationship? Like it's this type of energy that I'm picking up, of like really trying to see something, see an information, so like every single angle before you commit or before you believe something. So if this is somebody that is coming to you with a secret or some type of information, whether it's at work or in a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantically, you're listening very carefully to see if the person is contradicting themselves. Not there, I'm not gonna lie, this seems like there may be a little bit of trust issue here, with taking something to face. If this is, involving relationships, regardless of whatever type it is, maybe this person has a little history there where they're not always truthful or forthcoming with things, and this is why you're dissecting the information. If this is an offer, it's like, okay, you've been burned in the past, and you're just kind of like being cautious and things like that, and that's perfectly understandable. Just do not allow the fear of being played or the fear of being lied to stop you from taking a leap of faith. Let's put it that way. People look at trust in many different ways. Some people say it has to be earned, some people say it doesn't. Personally, I look at it from the point of view, if I just met you, I have no reason not to trust you, because you have not given me one. Now, if a person breaks my trust, they can try to re-earn it, but that is most likely unlikely, to be honest, right? So, a lot of people, again, have trust issues because of situation and relationships from the past. But you cannot continue on bringing that into the present moment, is what I'm trying to say. So really be careful where this energy is coming from. Like, are you really trying to get all of this information? Are you really trying to dissect something and looking at it from all angles because you're honestly curious of the offer, of the information completely, as entirely? Or is it coming from a fearful place? And that is something that is going to be different for everyone. Like, obviously, if it has to do with like a job, if it has to do with a business opportunity, yeah, you want to dissect that inside and out. You want to look at everything before you sign anything, before you commit to anything. And the same way, if you're going into a relationship, you want to know where this person is. You want to know what their plans are to see if it is something that you want to even entertain, right? Because if you meet somebody that just wants to F around and you don't want to, you want to be in a committed relationship, then that's something that has to be that has to be communicated, or vice versa. Maybe you just want to f around and this person wants to commit a relationship, and it's like, why waste each other's time if you guys are not on the same page? So again, there is this space of just kind of being very cautious this month with what it is that you are either going to start engaging it, or an offer that you're going to take. Okay. Let's move from that and see what else we have. Hydration, and I know that sometimes it's like mad random, but hydration is going to be a very important thing for you this month. Make sure that you are staying hydrated. Make sure that you're listening. This, and again, a lot of the times people look at practical things and they're like, oh, but this hydration situation has to do with your spiritual health. And the reason why I'm saying that, there seems to be a connection for you anyways this month, where learning to listen to those cues of like when your body is needing to hydrate, when your body is like screaming to be hydrated, and when your body is like completely dehydrated, is helping you get a little bit more in tune with your physical, like with your physical body, in order to be more connected spiritually. And I hope that that makes sense. If this is for you, it is going to make complete sense. I I look at water as something that is alive, something that is life itself, right? So to me it makes complete sense, like, when it comes to that connection, when it comes to water. But definitely listening to your body during this time is going to be very important when it comes to your hydration and the connection that it has to your own spiritual path. All right. um hmm. Of course, it has to happen, right? Where there's something here about somebody from the past, somebody wanting to come in with an apology. This may gear back to what we were talking about at the beginning, where somebody comes in with some information. Maybe there's somebody from your past, regardless of whatever type of relationship it was, that is coming in with an apology, and I don't know. To be honest with you, if this is in regards to an apology, it seems like it's gonna feel like it's coming out of nowhere, but there is a motivation behind this apology, other than just apologizing, other than just wiping the slate clean. This person wants something, or is going to ask something of you. So the only reason why this individual is coming back to you with an apology is to try to get on your good graces, to then try and get something from you. So, you've been warned. It's up to you. You can always accept an apology without having to accept the person back into your life. Because a lot of people think that just because somebody apologizes, that they need to open the doors of their life once again to them. And it's not necessarily like that. Somebody can apologize. You can say, thank you, I accept your apology. And now, you go your way, I go my way, and peace. See you never. Um, so just be aware of that. If this entire situation has to do with an apology, I really wouldn't even waste time dissecting the apology. Take it so that that little piece that is still needing to heal from this situation can heal and let go. But do not waste so much time on this month, especially driving yourself crazy in regards to this apology. All right. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. Give me a card, Spirit. Just one card. Ooh. So we have the great teacher. And the great teacher talks about learn from spiritual experiences. Where is the card? That is not showing here. All right. Learn from spiritual experiences. And again, I feel that this ties in the entire thing that we were talking about, like the water, and how that is going to wait, hold on. That how that is going to be helping you during this time to connect spiritually. And I wanted to say something else in regards to that, but let's go ahead and let's read this first. Page 36. Where are you, love? All right. So know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experience, then share them with others. Um, and what I wanted to say in regards to like the water and the spiritual aspect of it. Sometimes when not sometimes when whenever I go into like fasting, whether it's dry fasting or water fasting, I always tell myself right before I start, like, I am not limiting myself. I am not missing out on food. I am allowing myself to gain a new experience. I am allowing myself to expand. Not necessarily in those words. Every time it comes out a little different depending on, how long the fast is or whatever it is. But whenever I find it challenging, uh, which is, to be honest, like the more you fast, I feel the less hunger you feel, if your fast is spiritual, is what I'm trying to say. um but we've all had those moments, especially when we first start fasting, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on this, I'm gonna miss out on that, and this and this and that. And it's like, no, you're not missing out on any of that, because remember that fasting is for such a short period of time, whether it's 10 days, 21 days, whatever it is. And once you're done with that, all those foods are still going to be there. They're not going anywhere. It's not like they're disappearing, right? But what you learn about yourself, what you gain in that period of time of fasting, is worth putting a pause on the food and everything else. And I hope that that makes sense, and I hope that that clarifies this whole water and spirituality that is coming up for you guys. And again, I'm not saying that you guys are going to be fasting or anything like that, but there is a cue when it comes to water and the connection that it has to your hydration, your physical hydration, and your spirituality. Well, guys, that is all that I have. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.